Hello, welcome to Trek Wars and Fantasy. This is my ongoing review of Star Trek Picard, and we are on episode 8, Mercy. I just had to check to make sure I remembered it correctly this week, which, voila, I did. So, sorry about the late getting to do this. Various things got in the way, but let's start at the beginning with this, and I will probably skip past this quite quickly because I want to talk about it towards the end. But the start of this episode is a very stereotypical alien episode or start, running through the forest, having a load of people stand over you. Very well done. Bit of a trope, but I don't care. Loved it. I'll get to the end of that part in a minute, but so I'll click straight onto the bit after the break, and that was Ruffy and 7 of 9 talking to Rios up on La Serena. I say up on the La Serena, still crash landed, so it's really over at the La Serena, which is still in France. I liked the way Rios, when they said, "Oh, she's just come out of a dive bar." I didn't think it looked that much of a dive bar to me, but I'm sure I've seen a lot worse than that. But it was like, he seemed like he was very eager to get there when he said that, and I'm sure it was all to help. But again, that was Ruffy and 7 have been getting slowly to them for the second is being very fascinating couple to go through in this, and I have been enjoying this. One thing I did like really a lot was 7 was originally reluctant to say what her thoughts were as a former Borg, and then eventually coming out going, this is what they would do or I would do in that position, and being scared and very reluctant to do that. It adds a lot of what she thinks and her thoughts and her processes as she goes along. Now, I did also like Ruffy in this, but probably not quite as much. Maybe it's because when she says she eventually admitted that she is a manipulative person, I probably didn't see that in her past necessarily. I suppose she has had that when trying to get information, especially off a former crew member and back in season 1, but I didn't see it as much. To be honest, I am convincing myself now while I'm talking to you about this, but it is a nice thing. Well, it's not a nice thing, but it's a nice thing that both of them are admitting their truths. Now, their interaction with Jurati / the Borg Queen, that was an interesting one, and at least there was definitely a sign, even of Jurati in there, trying not to kill them in the end. And it was like, I was thinking also, what talents the Borg Queen / Jurati has of running over car boots in what she was wearing. 10 out of 10 for her skills in doing that. It was like, without falling off. So again, yeah, that was a good one, and it was an interesting way of finding how the Borg slowly process new stuff to improve themselves or to get to their perfection, which we haven't had as much detail in the past, like the Enterprise episode, which if I'd done more research I would have remembered what the title was, but I was just thinking of this. You didn't see it on the ship, them gradually updating their technology, but you are again in this, and even when I do remember the name of First Contact, the movie, you didn't see the Borg necessarily completely adapting what was there in the past, or on the Enterprise or such like, but you get to see it a little bit more here, and again, Picard has been gradually adding more to lots and lots of things. Some of them are very subtle, like that, or not very subtle, but slightly less, slightly more subtle. The others are a bit more, not necessarily in your face, but let's think, slightly more obvious, with the likes of Guinan. So it's showing lots of old skills she has and new skills that have come to the forefront for her and her species. She still has the old, being able to read people that you had when her and Picard were being interviewed. It's like going, oh, this is off the books, camera up there, it's not working. This is like an old office with all the filing cabinets and vents in there. It's not really on the books, so she still has that, but it's like the one where, and let's get straight into it, is when she met Q, after that conversation, which I thought was, again, sensing what he's feeling, sensing his thoughts, and I am still very curious exactly what's wrong, why is Q ill, what's wrong with him. It's, even for Q, this is very unusual behaviour. And I'm wondering what's wrong with him. I'm looking forward to finding out. But to get back onto what I was getting to, her way of getting back and like doing that ghost thing to the desk, and I'm almost spooking the FBI agent there was great, and it definitely did help Picard there get some information out of the FBI and get them working together as a team, which I didn't see that coming, to be honest. I didn't even see them getting captured as a thing. To be honest, I thought it was going to be more of a escape from somebody who was completely ruthless, or even just generally escape, and this was going to be another a wall in their way to get past, but luckily it wasn't. And the thing that I found very interesting was the this person had been visited by, or not visited, but had come across a couple of Vulcans. Now, I originally put this down to being T'Pol and the other gent from Carbon Creek episode of Enterprise. Now, after seeing other people review, this is a downside of seeing other people's reviews before, these might be two different Vulcans, but I'm curious if we will ever actually know, or this will be like Carbon Creek and up for debate whether the Vulcans actually went to Earth then. So, but this was a good way of having bringing in alien abduction and, or not alien abduction, alien contact into Star Trek again, and for a reason for him to get into the FBI agent getting into the job that he was in. Now, thinking of the FBI agents, I just want to mention, because I quickly breezed over it, was Q in his FBI outfit. For those who watched Torchwood back in the day, which is going to be probably my third reference to the Doctor Who franchise in my review of Star Trek Picard Season 2. He was... I was originally thinking he was an FBI agent, but he wasn't. He was one of the other American branches, which I did have written down. I've completely lost, but he in that was an American agent of some kind, and it did remind me of John Delancey in that. But before I get too off topic, again, I will get on again. But then again, what's me and talking about Picard and always going off topic. So, but today this is going to be one of my shorter ones, so let's get on with it. So, where have we got to next? This will be Q and Sung, and this time, of course, Sung. Now, I don't know if this is him using her as an emergency, just in case he doesn't get on with Adam Sung. But I am very curious what Q wants with Sung, and I wonder where she will fit into the rest of the series. I am uncertain where this is going to be a thing. Does she have a cure for Q, or is she there to help Q go back to wherever he was? I don't know where this is going to fit in, but that was, after me semi-praising Adam Sung for being a caring father, this definitely showed. I'm definitely going to tell him off for being a bad father now, because this has definitely showed his true colours, and the real him now, he is really in love with his work, as it showed here, as a lot of the Sungs are. And this is, I am very curious how the Sung-Queen relationship's going to go on. Now, we know the Queen's probably just going to be spit him out as soon as she's finished with him, when she's got what she wants. But how that comes about, I'm curious, and whether she will use him to assimilate him, or whether, which I didn't see really happen, really happening, but it's all interesting, food for thought. But or whether to be honest, I'm not sure. I'm trying to come up with theories here, and I can't with this, and I'm looking to just looking forward to it happening. Now, my last comments are going to be towards the end here, as we are there. Well, this was towards the end anyway, but having their own secret army, half Borg, half secret agent. Oh, special service. Sorry, services, ex-special services. This is going to be a interesting finale, and probably going to have a lot more battle scenes in either this or the last penultimate or the end episode. It is something I am looking forward to watching. I can't wait for this. And I hope everybody else is as well, and I'm loving it. So all I'm going to say is thank you for watching, and sorry about this being a delayed episode, but hope to catch you with another guest next week or the end of this week. I'm thinking it may be Olympus again, but let's see. So fingers crossed, and as I have been saying, where's that off switch, and goodbye and live long and prosper.